Good morning, y'all. It's been a while. It's been over a week, I think. Anyway, I hope you're having a good day. Happy Halloween. Happy last day of October. It's Scorpio season, my season. Anyway, so I was talking to someone last week and trying to explaining to her what I mean by my whole goal is to just teach people how to eat, right? How to eat for their everyday lives and just live a balanced life without just switching from diet to diet all the time, and just learn how to be comfortable in their skin, etc., right? That's my goal. And she was like, well, what do you mean? Teach us how to eat. Okay, so what do I mean by that? What I have found in my experience is that people don't change their eating habits for their different stages and phases of their life, right? They go through different things. They change jobs. They relocate, have kids, get married, get divorced, whatever, right? Different stages and phases of their lives, but their eating habits never change. They tend to eat the same, right? And it is, in my professional opinion, that shouldn't be the case. That your eating habits should adjust along with everything else in your life that adjusts. So just a basic example. So when you are 5 months old, you don't eat the same way you're going to eat when you're 5 years old. When you're 5 years old, you don't eat the same way you ate at 5 months old. And then when you're 10 years old, you don't eat the same way you ate when you were 5 years old. Your eating habits change. The things you eat change. Your taste buds change. Things like that. Likewise, when you're 15 years old, the way you eat and consume food is going to be a lot different than what happened when you were 10 years old, right? When you're 20, you're going to eat differently from when you are 15. And then 25 needs to be different, etc., from when you were in your teen years, right? Now, the way we ate when we were kids, and your parents did their best. They did what they were supposed to do. They tried to keep you, fed and full, right? That was the goal. And then the way you ate wasn't harmful to you necessarily, because you were constantly growing. Your body was constantly developing. You're using all this energy, and you actually needed that, right? So everything that you got when you were growing up and eating, that's a wash. Your body used that. However, you cannot eat the same way you ate when you were 10 years old, now that you are 25, now that you're 30, now that you're 35, and on up, okay? It needs to change. It needs to adjust. Your body is no longer going through the things that it was going through when you were a teenager. You're not growing and developing as quickly as you were before, right? Your body needs different things now. There's different purpose for the food that you are consuming now, right? So that's what I mean by teach people how to eat. Because everyone, again, from my experience, is out here trying to eat the same way they ate in their 20s. They're trying to eat the same foods they ate when they were a teenager. And they're wondering what's going on. They're wondering what's wrong. And it has to change. Just like you shouldn't be acting the same way. You should have matured. Your eating should mature. You should think about it more now. Okay, and it should change, and you should adjust, and you should do it deliberately. You're gonna have to try. It's gonna be effort, okay? Because what you're gonna have to do is reteach yourself. You're going to have to relearn some things. Why? Because different stages and phases, and your taste buds, your eating needs to also adjust with that. So when everyone grows up, they hit their 20s, and they wonder, oh my God, what's going on? I can't eat like that anymore. I can't sit here and consume a whole bag of Cheetos, or I can't eat pizza every night right before I go to sleep, or things like that. Well, yeah, you can't do that anymore. You're not 15. You're not 17. You're not 20. it's time to adjust. Now, what happens is in your 20s or your 30s or whenever it happens to you, now when you realize you can't eat like that anymore, you start trying to figure out what to do, right? And then in comes the fitness industry to save the day. They throw all these different products at you, these different programs at you. Buy this, do this, try that, blah, blah, blah. And then everybody's just confused now because they've had so many things thrown at them, everything but the truth thrown at them about food, nutrition, how to eat and how to take care of themselves, that now here they are confused, don't know what to do, trying to find a quick fix, trying to figure out what to do, paying all this money to everyone under the planet, getting, all these surgeries, things like that, and they still just don't know how to do the most basic thing that they need on this planet to survive, which is eat. They just don't know how to eat. And it's not your fault. It's not their fault. Because like I said, in my opinion, what happened is what I just said. You consume food and certain types of food a certain way and certain types of food when you were growing up, and you were never taught any differently. And then once you got to an age and a phase where you realized that that wasn't working anymore, then you were thrown misinformation, right? So I'm trying to unravel all of that. Trying to dig through all of that nonsense so I can just teach you how to eat. Be comfortable in your own skin. If you can imagine that, it's a great feeling. And just live your life as balanced as you possibly can. That's it. Happy Halloween. Have a good day. LondonSpivey.com. DM me, message me. Bye. Oh, let me wave at everybody. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Now, I don't know how to get out of here. I'm still learning this.